happen. Maybe. I don't know.
Somewhat of a scholar in VTubers as of recently. Don't worry, it was completely involuntary. I wouldn't condone the knowledge I've absorbed.
I am there. I will forever point myself out. One day, lads, I will make it. I will be big and someone will make a video, the most hated VTuber, and it's just gonna be me. And they will say that they hated my chainsaw voice. It will be just me. Did you watch that video? I think I did.
So
I think I watched it purely because I was in the video and I wanted to see where I fit into this. I am like 99% sure that I saw it. Yeah, the most hated cat. It is me.
being put on anyone else. But since their first conception in 2016 and later popularity in 20...
Oh my god, Mouse's old model. Oh my god, I almost forgot about that. Oh, the OG. Oh, dude, now she has so many. I almost forgot about it. I remember. My goodness. I've been there. Holy shit.
in 2019 to 2020, which has carried it all the way to the present day, where like endless mitosis, they've reproduced to the point where...
Oh my god, right, I forgot about this model too. This was the 2.0 before the... Dude, I remember. You're there, I am not there.
The point where they are.
Wait, am I there? I am there. Why is it my super... Oh no, she's next to me. Oh, lads, I'm in trouble. I'm in fucking trouble. She's right behind me, so she... I am fucked. Oh, lads, if I don't wake up tomorrow, remember me. I have to run, okay? I'm in bad company. She's right behind me, isn't she? I feel someone touching my ass. Yeah, that hand, I'm being violated right now. Oh man.
Everywhere, there's a VTuber for every animal almost. I'm still waiting on a water bear VTuber.
A water bear? You could have such a nice sucky hole.
Or one that is inspired by a slot machine that has a gambling addiction.
That would be XQC. If XQC will not have a slot machine VTuber avatar in the future, I don't want to live here anymore. It would be amazing. Is this a kick VTuber? No, this is XQC.
I feel like I'd resonate with them very well. But due to its popularity, there are a range of VTubing personalities. Some more reserved and safe for work, some at the other side of the spectrum.
The fucking bukake. Oh my god, I just realized that the K turned together and it almost looks like... Oh my god, am I the only one? Am I the only one who's dumb but then seeing it? Do you see what I see? I see what I see. Oh my god. I see it. Oh man. I see it. I saw it. The what? Don't worry about it.
And then some you'd think were...
It must be a mistake. It's just, I was... Don't worry about it.
On a different type of spectrum with whatever the fuck this is.
Treat! I'll do a backflip for a treat! I'll do a backflip for a treat!
They make content.
Chibi is... She's special. She's definitely unique. Much unique features. Yes.
Can you also do a backflip for us?
No.
I will give you a treat.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
They stream. Some have their own law better than...
Oh, this didn't age well. This didn't age well. Oh no. Yeah.
than any of the latest Marvel movies. They have their own meet and greets at events. They even have their own concerts which sell a lot of tickets. The internet is infatuated with VTubers, and VTubing is accessible to anyone, if you can follow.
Yeah, anyone. If you have like a random 15,000 bucks to get yourself a model that will catch people's attention, because everything is so oversaturated that you need the design with like big boobies so that you will get someone who will watch you. I got mine like you for 15 bucks. Damn, boy, how many dicks did you have to suck for that rate? My rigger charged me much more. Holy shit, I gotta practice or something. My goodness.
Fork out the money for a VTubing model with multiple toggles and features, like a tit slider and jiggle physics, which is essentially like jingling keys for the absolute
Jingle,
gooners
jingle,
of the
jingle.
VTuber audience. However,
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm gonna miss that pair of tits. Those were some excellent pairs of tits. Like, you can't say that Nano
slider
didn't
and
do
jiggle
wrong.
physics, which is a
Like, fuck, man. Those were some great tits. Nano did excellent. What a shame, man. What a shame. It was so good. The aesthetics were hitting so hard. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was peak design. It was so recognizable. The pyro pops were adorable. Ah, what a shame. Wasted potential, man. She absolutely cooked. She did had it all, didn't she? It's such a stupid thing to do. I feel bad for the freaking wasted potential, man.
Normally I wouldn't stick it in crazy.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah, you make exceptions. I understand, man.
essentially like jingling keys for the absolute gooners of the VTuber
Jingle,
audience.
jingle.
However, VTubing has become slightly oversaturated over the years, and it is hard to differentiate yourself from
Nah.
the sheer amount of VTubers that there is. But apart from that, VTubing comes with a lot of
Doobie.
benefits over their fleshy counterparts, like being able to say the most
Bro, do you guys remember when the internet was obsessed with this hippo? Because it was like tsundere or whatnot?
abhorrent and viscous
Moodinga.
statements with complete anonymity.
Where's your fucking art degree, buddy? Where's your fucking art degree? Oh, you have one? Okay, Hitler.
Probably do
Pippa, you can't say that! What the heck? What? Why is Pippa so based? Why? What happened when Pippa was conceived to make her so fucking based? Honestly. Absolute classic. Jesus Christ. I am so happy that there are still VTubers who are like out there and they are not afraid to like tiptoe around shit like this. She just says whatever she thinks and she's just based. Whatever.
due to the sheer popularity and benefits of being a VTuber,
Genius.
you can now find many other content creators adopting their own VTuber
Okay, that's kind of cursed. I'm not sure if I'm into this.
personality. But with the vast amount of people partaking in
slime
such format,
tuber.
with a variety of personalities and opinions,
Oh.
it's only natural that some VTubers would be favoured over others, and some just outright
Didn't this girl get cancelled? I don't remember why, but I feel like she did. I just don't remember who she is or why. I remember videos. Who's that? I have no idea. Was this the plushy chick? Oh, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Someone always gets cancelled every week. I don't have enough like willpower to look it up. Yeah.
hated. This brings me to the topic of today's video. One of the most hated VTubers
Can you fix her? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sure if any of us can be fixed at this point. I think we might be just like all fucked in the head.
that recently can't seem to catch a break. Someone that had the complete
Nux Taku donated $1,000. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually don't know why people hate Nux Taku. I know that people hate him, but yet again, I know nothing about him. Is he like a dick or something, or what up with it? Long story? Okay, well, thank God. We are watching it. You don't like him? I don't know anything about him. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't watch boy VTubers. I watch guy streamers and girl VTubers. I don't watch girl streamers, but I watch girl VTubers, but I don't watch boy VTubers, but I watch guy streamers.
opposite reputation only a few years ago, and someone I've spoken about before but never really
no.
in depth, Nux Taku. Is seen as
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first looked at his design, he looks like that guy from Undertale. the skeleton guy. I thought that he was just like a mascot out of that. Yeah, Sans. You know?
Taku. Yasina's Gunpai has recently removed herself from the internet due to people finding out that she wasn't in fact single and dating all her audience, which was a new level of parasocial degeneracy. She even invited them to send
dick pictures come to me. Bro. Oh, okay. Man. Nah. What the?
dick pics as part of the girlfriend experience, but she's gone now.
Wait, she was sending the dick pics to them as part of the girlfriend experience? Is that allowed? Can I just like send dick pics to my favorite subs?
And probably has a solid terabyte of uncut penis on her hard drive, and that one of the VTuber really doesn't count in this category, because most people still don't know they exist, which is partially a good thing. So the title now falls on Nux, as in recent years he's been regarded to be one of the...
That's a good question. Am I allowed to ask this question? Maybe I am. Do you think that Nux is still hated more than, you know, Our Lady of the Flavor of the Week? What you think? No? Yes? Do you think is Cinder who is hated currently more, or is it Nux then who is hated more? What you think? Is too irrelevant to matter? You think? Cinder, hard to say. Nux, Cinder. You guys think that Cinder is more? Currently, I think Cinder. I guess her drama was just like too current, I suppose. Nux is a who? Nux is Turbo Regard. I actually don't know anything. I donated to 10,000 to streamers if they say the N-word live. Oh yeah. 10k for getting banned. Of course. How the fuck does he have 10,000 bucks just to donate for stupid shit like this? I didn't even realize this. Now I'm getting angry that he has so much money to spend it on stupid shit like that. Oh my god.
The most hated VTubers, and still to this day gets shit like a public outhouse more than any other VTuber. But who is Nux Taku?
I have
How
no
did he
idea.
become so hated, and does he deserve it?
I'm just incredibly famous on the internet, so people decide to try to cancel me on Twitter for some reason because
Is this his voice?
they're jealous of my incredible success.
So for one of the most hated...
Really? That's it? Oh, I imagined different sound to him. He sounds like he still lives with his mom and he's in the basement and he's like, I'm not an incel, but I don't understand how these holes get to have happiness. Like, I don't think holes deserve happiness. If I would see a post from him rambling about some incel shit, I wouldn't be surprised.
VTubers, you'd have probably expected this man to have spawned straight from the spread cheeks of Nurgle, with malice and hate as his prerogative.
Oh.
Which isn't that fun.
Bro, what I don't know what Thank you. Jesus Christ. Let me just put you a little bit to the side. Sorry.
From the truth. Nux originally started posting on the internet in 2015 with anime-based videos, which I can't...
Bro, that was 10 years ago. Oh, we are so cooked. It was 10 years ago. That's like a decade. Oh shit, we are growing old. Hey, Mr. Harry!
Not relate to in any way. Anybody that has ever made such content should be lined up and shot with hollow point 7.62 rounds, but I digress. Nux had made his start on the internet making primarily anime-targeted content, which people actually loved. A major critique against Nux from previous fans seems to be that they enjoyed it when he just made anime-themed content rather than the content he would later shift to. But we'll talk about that later. But in the current time frame, the gravy train...
Look at those views, bro. For 30 minutes, I understand now where he gets the money. 30 minutes, almost 1 million views. That's like a lot of potatoes in ad revenue.
Was not ending for Nux.
Yeah.
He collaborated with many content creators doing the same niche he was, that at the time held a lot of influence on the platform. And he even eventually reached over 1 million subscribers by 2019, just by once again doing anime content, and conveniently around the same time, by his own words, somehow got cancelled for the first time in the year of 2020, which was one of the first.
That was 5 years ago. When did this cancellation thing started happening? Was it before or after COVID? But was COVID? Was it at 2020 or was it 2019 when COVID? Which one? Bro, how many is there? 2020. Okay, so we had COVID around 2020 and that's when he got cancelled. Okay.
First of many to come, and honestly, to Nux's credit, he has withstood a lot of them. You cannot take it away from him. Dude has
He will
tanked
probably cover it in this video, but he set up his account while on vacation in Egypt and then was mad that YouTube locked his payments to Egypt and wouldn't help him. He made it seem like YouTube was the bad guy, and I think Charlie had to help him get his account moved to America. He got like a couple million in ad revenue overnight.
Why did he set his location to Why would you fiddle with the settings, man? I am too there is so many times when I regretted fiddling with the settings because I couldn't undo it.
Controversies, even though sometimes it's down to his own actions. But his first cancellation, in his own words, was due to comments he made towards animes and anime characters. Yeah, we must have been very bored in 2020. And one of the comments that put him under scrutiny was when he referred to male anime characters that presented themselves as feminine under the title of trap.
Oh, come on. Oh, dude, we are talking about ancient dramas. Do you remember when this was the worst thing that someone could do, called the femboys traps? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. These were the biggest problems we had. Yeah. El Clasico.
Which I discovered recently has become a slur. Thank you for the 2020 slur patch notes 5 years later. And to be honest, I haven't heard anyone use the word trap in a while. The second thing he was accused of was being racist, because he pronounced Full Metal Alchemist like this.
dude.
Bro, we are very deep already, right? Yeah. Damn. Dude, I miss it so much when people weren't this sensitive to every single fucking thing, man. It's like you can't even have a joke. Like, am I saying that he's not an asshole? No, he's probably an asshole. But is this something that you should get someone cancelled over? I don't think so, man. This is so stupid.
And the third thing was that he was sexist for talking about anime female characters. And
okay, if it's about Sakura, then I agree. Okay, Sakura is the biggest waste of space of the entire anime. Okay, I'm sorry. I try to give her a chance. I try to understand, but she's just the worst. Okay. Like, there would be so many better ways to write Sakura, and it's always that she's just pathetic and someone has to save her. No, don't get me started on it, okay? She's just a girl. Oh my god. I don't know, man.
In a negative way. But sorry.
Hinata is absolutely better also. She has bigger tits.
Say Sakura is a fucking useless character.
But she
I had to say it. She would have been more useful as a shuriken shield than anything else in the story. But out of all the controversies that Nux would later have, this one was by far the least impactful on his online reputation. But Nux's response to these allegations...
Bro, next I will get cancelled because I thought that Sakura was also useless. Man. It was nice to be a streamer while it lasted. Oh, man.
...and critiques gives you a good example on Nux's online persona, which has persisted even to this present day.
Yeah, I
kind of just told them to go fuck themselves, and he clammed on the people hating on him, and clarified he wasn't in the wrong because the majority of the time he was just talking about anime characters.
I don't think I did anything that warrants an apology, and therefore I, Lord D. Nuxanor, will not be apologizing.
This is the persona a lot of people revered him for.
What does the D stand for? I need to know. What does the D stand for?
He was someone that had relatively no filter and was certainly unapologetic for it. He was loud,
You know,
energetic,
douchebag.
satirical,
Oh, okay.
and in his own words, he just loved the chaos and just flexing on the haters.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know that we are only 6 minutes into the video, but so far, he just sounds like an edgy guy, right? Like, so far. I'm talking about so far because I don't know anything about it, so don't at me. But, like, I have seen, like, he wouldn't even be edgy on 4chan, right? Like this is mild stuff. Oh, saying a girl character is useless. Oh, okay. Having fun with pronunciation. Oh, okay. And what was the first one? I already forgot because it was so lame. Safe edgy. Yeah, this is very lukewarm so far. I'm sure that he had done some more fucked up stuff.
That is also a term I haven't heard for a while. People loved this about him. It was somewhat of a
Yeah.
breath of fresh air for that time. Which
Yeah.
to many's horror, someone with the same
Yeah, like I didn't want to say it, but it sounds like that he had a time where he was actually based. He just lost the balance between the based and the whatever the hell he became.
characteristics and significantly less apologetic was about to become popular around the same time.
Oh yeah, the trap farm.
But all of what I've just mentioned was before he even became a VTuber. He actually only debuted as a VTuber in 2021, which mentioned before was around the boom of VTubing.
So this is the mistake. Once you become a VTuber, it's over. You sell your soul to the devil, and there's no coming back. I'm sorry. Is that what you want? No, it's over.
Before his debut, he was like a 2D VTuber of sorts, using his character that looks like a black tar heroin version of Sans from Undertale.
It's true.
But he was never considered a VTuber till that day of early 2021. And compared to other VTubing models, it did get its fair share of criticism. It didn't track very well. Sometimes his lips didn't collaborate very well.
Okay, to anyone who is criticizing, I want you to look at basically all of the older HoloLive models, okay? And tell me that this doesn't move better. Sometimes watching a HoloLive stream is like watching a fucking PNG do a slideshow, okay? There is absolutely no range to them, so shut the fuck up. At least he has some sway, some bounce.
Well, with what he was saying, people once again thought he was just a Sans Undertale clone. And where were the big boob?
Oh my god. I identify as that little creature in the middle, in between Milky's boobs. Damn.
And tit sliders. Disgraceful. But many of his fans actually loved it. It collaborated very well with his online personality and content, but after this he did start to stray away from his anime themed content, with VTuber related videos and general trends at the time. Like, I gave X amount to a starving Serbian child, and he even threw a few songs in there as well. But with his new type of content, he started to receive a lot more attention.
Bro, he went through all the big streamers, huh? Why is Bungo Taiga going on this video? What the heck? What the fuck?
Even with the disagreement from his older fans, he managed to reach 2 million subscribers, and even collaborated with the top echelons of YouTube, like Some Ordinary Gamers, Moist Critical, Umperville, and Lost Paws, who I feel like I haven't seen in a while, and obviously other VTubers.
It's Filian!
Like Bow and Iron Mouse. Even
what do you mean? He just didn't mention Filian. What the fuck? She was right there.
Started a podcast in 2021 with Umperville and Mutaha, just talking about things that happened on the internet. And even though his older fans criticized him, his content had changed drastically, and he wasn't everybody's cup of tea. All of this was outweighed by the support and positivity for him. However, due to a number of controversies regarding his own actions, the tide of positivity quickly turned against him. And in the current day, he doesn't collaborate with many YouTubers like he used to. His content has mainly evolved into just slop reaction content. Oh, sorry, wrong channel. And on his second channel, he's dived into politics.
Oh no, that's why. It's the politics part. People don't like the politics. Politics is very, 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 very splitty. It's like even the people within their own group don't agree with each other. You can't win. Views, that's true. But you will get hate for it. You can never say anything right.
Which has also landed him in hot water, and many of the people that were once close to him have seemingly distanced themselves from him. Many address him now with either infamy or just outright hate, which is very polarizing when compared to his previous years on the platform. But what are these controversies, and does he deserve a reputation that is essentially on the same level as a urinal?
Wait, you guys have pineapples in the boy urinal? Why do you have pineapples in the boy urinal? What the fuck? See? Bark, bark, bark! Bark. Exactly. Why is there pineapples in the urinal? To eat, to make alcohol? Ew. You don't? I don't have it. Why you guys have it? Don't tell her. What is it? It's soap? You guys have... You piss on soap? What? Wait. I'm sorry. I have to add. Don't you have to flush this? Is this like something that you don't flush? Or... how does this work? You don't have to flush the urinal? You just like do the business and then you move on and that's it? The water, what water if there is like no water to flush? It's automatic. What?
Used to be a Nux fan in 2016 when he was just a weeb, not one now due to his treatment of others.
Ah.
Cake marinated in piss.
And the point that I'm trying to make here is, for some reason, I became the goddamn enemy numero uno.
Now, probably one of the first major and most confusing controversies Nux faced was in 2021 with VShojo. Conveniently not long after he debuted, VShojo is a VTubing agency.
Oh, I have some vague memories of this. Oh my god, what was it? Fuck, what was the drama
with many
with it?
of the juggernauts of the VTubing scene under their belt, like Iron Mouse,
It's used
Project
to keep that oil clean and smell free.
That's so weird, dude.
Melody, Zentreya, Fruit, and many more being added to this day. However, even before the events occurred, Nux and the talent of VShojo were on good terms. They created content together, interacted in the cesspool that is Twitter, and just all around seemed to have a good relationship.
He made a video not helping fake VShojo recruitment mails? What the hell?
However, in 2021, somebody was targeting VShojo, and were pretending to be VShojo in order to gather VTubers' personal information to harass, dox, and even swat them. Some of the emails appeared like they were coming from VShojo recruitment, and one specifically was sent to an indie VTuber, where they essentially thought their dreams were coming true, and they were asked to join VShojo, but first they would have to put all their information in which the police then showed up to their house because they had just been swatted. Nux had received the same email, but he knew it wasn't VShojo. He got in contact with the VShojo management team and cybersecurity team to tell them what was happening and that potentially more VTubers are going to fall victim to this, but VShojo was already aware this was happening and were doing their own investigation. Nux...
Bro, that's so scummy. I actually don't remember this at all. That there was like fake emails sent out. Can you imagine, as a small VTuber, you get a VShojo email and you're like, oh my god, this is the best day of my life. And you just get like fucking swatted as like a response or something. Oh my god, that's so awful. Jesus Christ. I would be so... I don't even think I would have the strength to like continue. I would be depressed. Like, first you get that big rush of adrenaline that, yes, finally, this is going to be your time to shine. You can make it. You will have the audience. And then you just, like, get into trouble in real life. Like, oh my god.
Began his own investigation by providing the wrong information to the email so they would contact him. And at one point, they even flexed they had his information in a Discord server for some reason, which was provided to Nux by one of his apparent fans.
There's sources of info that I got, which are kind of hilarious. This dude was flexing that he got my real name and phone number, which he didn't, and he was posting it in his Discord servers, and one of the people in the Discord server that he was posting it was a fan of mine.
Nux was working on a full video covering this topic and spreading awareness about it. The VShojo cybersecurity team and management knew about this video being made and were communicating directly with Nux about the video through things like Discord, and he even showed them the video before it was released. This also involved one of the VShojo talents that was never named.
Someone is out there impersonating VShojo, the massive VTuber group. They tried to steal my info, dox me, and swat me, and they've successfully done this to many, many other VTubers.
Bro, who has time for this? What's the stonks here? Also, if this would, like, let's say that they find out who this person is, can they go to jail for this? I feel like this is a crime. No? Is it not? I feel like that you should be able to get arrested for something like this. Yeah, right? It is a felony. Yeah. You underestimate the sheer fucking pettiness of losers. Ah. Boy, little.
This is not
Now, to Nux's credit, the video promptly spread awareness about the situation, potentially saving more indie VTubers that would want to join VShojo, and just spreading awareness about general cybersecurity etiquette. Yes, if you received an email from Jerkman saying you're the top 1% of jerkers.
What? Are you telling me that I'm not the top 1% of jerkers? Oh, come on. Now they are really ruining my entire week. What the fuck? I was so hoping that this mail was right. What? The jerkmate email. What? L. So sad.
And they want to deliver your own personal golden encrusted flashlight. They just need you to fill out all your personal information.
They said that they are going to create my dream on a hole. You know? They didn't even ask much. Ah, I was so sure.
Well, they're probably lying to you. But you'd think people would rejoice at such a positive thing Nux had done. Yes, people did initially praise him for this video, and VShojo also thanked him, and one of the perpetrators allegedly had their information turned over to the police. But the positive acclamations for Nux quickly turned when many of the VShojo VTubers...
Wait, I'm so disappointed you and heard that you're doing this when you know full well what was going on, asked you to take it down. We told you we feared for our safety and you didn't care. Ooh, what did he upload?
Publicly criticised Nux for making a video on the topic with allegations levied against him of being a clout chaser and potentially putting them in danger. But the fact that many of the VShojo team had apparently told him not to make the video, but he did so anyway, and many of them just wanted the video removed.
He was like, yeah, but that's sweet ad revenue. It's like, being friend with them is nice, but also if I could get $1,000, that would be even nicer.
In which it was 3 days later. Now, it's important to note that within the video, none of the VShojo members were mentioned directly. The only other VTuber mentioned in the video was Saki, who was the victim that got swatted, and in fact responded positively to the video being made. So the only way this would put VShojo talent in danger would be inspiring other people to do the same. But VShojo knew about it. Even one of the members was in the Discord with the cybersecurity team and Nux. And once again, they thanked him and even provided an official statement at the end.
Wait, so are they hating him because VShojo didn't want the video to be made so that people wouldn't know that this happened and then wouldn't be more idiots trying to fake it? Is that why they were angry? Because kinda yes, like they didn't want more scammers to think, oh, this is fun and I can get more info out of it. And he got a yes before posting it? Wait. VShojo just threw him under the bus? Whoa. So you're saying that Nux got permission to post the video and then later everyone was like, you shouldn't have? Oh, that's strange.
The video. But
they said yes and then they said psych. VShojo approved it, but the girls did not. Well, I mean, you have to understand that when a company says yes, they usually would say it in the name of everyone, right? Like he cannot just go through every single person's DMs to ask permission. You know, like I kind of can't fault him for not DMing every single person.
But it appears the VShojo talent were not informed about this at all.
Like, this is on VShojo then. Like, they should have asked the girls that, hey, I'm sure they have like a group chat and be really like that. Hey girls, are you okay with Nux making this video? It's like, yeah, no, yeah, maybe, no. And then just say that.
hence why a lot of them were denouncing Nux's video. And to make things worse, VShojo management deleted their thank you to Nux, and then went with a narrative that they always told him never to make the video. And everyone proceeded to pile on Nux. Now, if you've been stunlocked, it's no surprise all of this is very confusing, but to break this down for you like SpaghettiOs, this is basically a tale of poor communication, where the VShojo members were not told beforehand about this, except for the one VShojo member that was in the group apparently. The VShojo...
Wait, but so if one of the girls was in the group, couldn't have at least that one girl tell the rest of the girls that, hey, this is what they were talking about in that channel? Like, It's interesting that, like, you would think that this is something that you wanna, like, not like gossip about, but like talk it out, like personally, between the other members since they were affected.
The team thought they communicated directly to Nux that they didn't want this video to be made, with only 2 instances, one before he even started the video, and 2 when they were actively helping him with the video, where they did...
Probably was told not to. Oh, that's weird. Dude, this is why I don't ever want to be under a company. I don't like it that there is so many things that you're not allowed to know, not allowed to say. You have no word in doing this and that, and you're just being bitched around. And at the end of the day, the company will always do what the company wants and what's the best for the company, not what's the best for the girls and the talent. Yeah, man, it's just... it sucks ass.
Didn't tell him directly to not make the video, and even thanked him for it, but when the VShojo talent had problems with it, they then withdrew their thanks, and once again reinstated their stance they never wanted him to make this video, despite once again being informed and having some part in it. They also expressed concerns about the one person he called a fan, who was the one that told him they were leaking the fake information, that they were a part of the attack and could be feeding him misinformation. That is the bare bones of what happened, and Nux was facing a mountain of backlash for it, even though his heart was in the right place and he did inform the group. I just wanted to bring light to this situation to prevent any further victims. He kind of just got thrown under the bus due to it.
So he got cancelled the first time for something that he was trying to do to help, question mark? I mean, I'm sure he wanted it for the cloud too, but like, he kind of wanted to help, but he got cancelled for it.
Apparent miscommunication with him and the cybersecurity and management team of VShojo. But when the dust settled, Nux just wanted to move on, and all parties apologised, including the VShojo VTubers. But for his first major controversy, he received a lot of backlash for this, even though, once again, his heart was in the right place. And the real problem was the people doxing and swatting people. But the next one is something I've spoken about before, so I'll give you the cliff notes. It's one that Nux regards as his biggest mistake, and one that took around 2 years to somewhat conclude.
Okay, there you go. This is last year.
Huge f up. Without hyperbole, this was the biggest mistake of my career, and I am deeply, deeply sorry for spreading misinformation.
A fellow VTuber by the name of Taiga had a document created about them alleging they were a predator. The document was produced by individuals that were previous mods and stalkers of Taiga, and in 2022, Nux made a video with Moist Critical going over VTuber drama. Moist didn't know about a lot of these VTubers or dramas, and the video was essentially Nux giving a tour through the many controversies of the VTuber community and explaining them. However, he does eventually get to Taiga and says he doesn't know much about the situation, but then continues to convey the message they were a predator. And with someone like Moist Critical in the video, a lot of people saw it.
So, was he a predator or was he not a predator? Was this Taiga person innocent? I don't know anything about that. This is why people hate him. Nope. Taiga, so he was not a predator. Apparently not. Allegedly not. Okay. Okay, I see. No, he was not. So he was a good guy.
Left to teetering money.
Is this HoloLive?
No, Taiga is an indie streamer who, I don't know the whole story, but Taiga was outed to be a pedophile.
Now, Taiga was exonerated from these claims a few months later, and Nux did pin a comment regarding the Taiga situation under the video, and he even removed that part in the video. He also...
Is this Taiga person, like, back to streaming? Could he do, like, a comeback? Or is he just, like, cancelled, rest in pieces, buried, moved on? Yeah, he is. Yeah? Oh, okay. Then it's, I guess it's like sort of a happy ending. He lost his channel. Yeah, they stream. That's a career murder. I mean, I guess you're right. Like it's hard to scrub off an accusation like this, especially when someone like Charlie reports on it. Like that man is so big. Like so many people don't really care about the truth. They would be just like, oh yeah, that's the creep. Oh.
Also apologized privately to Taiga for this, but many thought the damage was already done. 6 months later, Nux brings up the situation on his podcast, once again saying he messed up, and he was going off the information what other people told him, and that once again he had privately apologized for this.
Like, I alleged it also because a friend told me, and I regret it because he, you know, I don't know if it's true. He ended up coming back with some sort of response. I don't know, this guy Bungo Taiga, and I apologized to him privately that I even alleged something like that, and like because a friend told me.
Now you would think this is where it would end.
Dude, so far it seems like that all of these dramas are just like either misunderstandings or just like fuck ups that wasn't made on purpose, right? Like, it's not like that, oh, he was actually meaning to take this person down and stab them in the back and throw them under the bus. It's just like, ta. I thought that this is going to be like, oh, he's a bad person because he was plotting against some people and it's just a pa, you know?
Nux somewhat apologized and learned his lesson that, you know, you should verify information.
Still decided to say stuff without checking? Well, I guess he trusted that friend, ? I mean, yeah, it was, of course, it was clumsy, but like, yeah.
Before voicing it, especially when it's a serious allegation, which he did do again around the same time against another YouTuber and VTuber.
Oh, yeah. The classic. Oh, no. The ultimate VTuber hypocrite against Rev. Damn.
Called Rev, where they got into a whole kerfuffle and made a video, which was removed recently, with a weird comment from Nux where if he was to do a video on...
Is this a recent video? Oh my god, this is 2 weeks ago. It is recent. I was like, how is it that Rev already is in this video? I didn't realize it was that this recent.
Rev, with his influence and podcast, YouTube would probably take his channel down.
If I make a video roasting this dude on my main channel, YouTube will literally deplatform him. Like, YouTube actually watches my stuff, especially ever since I've been on the Some Ordinary podcast. YouTube has really been...
He's right behind me. I feel uncomfortable.
...paying attention to, like, what we've been saying. And, I'll be honest, if I would make a video on him on the main channel, I do think he'd get taken down for either bullying or the whole, weird pedo stuff.
But a few months later, he would claim YouTube are actively suppressing him, which just contradicts his past claim, but he did apologize for this around 2 years later.
And some of the stuff that I said in my old stream that I foolishly uploaded on Nuxanor.
Wait, so he accused Rev of being a bad person, let's just say, and then now he's pulling back?
For more context for that video with Charlie that Nux did. The way they were able to discuss the VTuber drama was from a VTuber video essayist stream discussing all the main dramas from Hollow, Niji, VShojo, and independent VTuber that were covered at the moment of the video's release.
I just called every... okay, I see. So weird. It's weird.
And yeah, I was definitely out of pocket when I talked about Rev like 2-3 years ago, whenever the fuck that was.
But with the Taiga situation, it wasn't done yet, as Taiga thought it wasn't a good apology, because Nux claimed privately that...
I'm starting to notice a pattern. The pattern is Nux says something awful about a person, then takes it back, and then says about another person, and then takes it back. And then again, and then takes it back.
They would publicly clear the slate regarding Taiga, possibly with another video with Moist Critical. But
he had many Lolicon fans, so... Oh. Bro.
Or cleaning of the public slate never came.
This guy Bungo Taiga, and I apologized to him privately that...
Let me be clear. Let me check exactly what he said. If I do a sequel with Charlie, I was planning on it. I'll try to clear the record more publicly. I'll also do more research. Again, I don't know right now, however, I'll try to rectify any extra damage I caused and hope you can accept my apology. This was in December 22nd, 2022. 2022! He said he was going to make a sequel video with Moist Critical. Video never came.
Now moving to 2024, Nux was still getting backlash for this mistake. People wanted him to take full accountability for this, with not just a pinned comment, not just a small segment on his podcast, and not just a private DM.
To be fair, I'm trying to think, like, what can he do at this point? Like, accusing someone with something so serious, because the internet is very touchy about, like, you know, these subjects, right? Like, how can you clear someone's name? How can you redeem yourself after having such an accusation? I am not sure if you can. Like, it doesn't matter how much he will apologize. There will be always people who will be just like, yeah, that's not enough. That's not good enough. You know, stream with them. Okay, but like, I don't want to be like that. But if I would be these people, I wouldn't want to fucking stream with them. You know, like, imagine that someone just calls you a PDF and it's just like, would you want to stream with them? I don't think so. I would be like, yeah, how about you just go and suck a juicy dick? Like, I wouldn't want to be even associated with that person. Like, he literally ruined their reputation. And it's like, good luck fixing that.
Yeah. And in 2024, he did apologize, saying it was the biggest fuck-up of his career, in a video where he goes over the unjust banning of VTubers on YouTube and mentions Taiga, who was also banned on the platform. He does apologize for the situation, but adds he wasn't to blame for Taiga's deplatforming.
And I made a huge up. Without hyperbole, this was the biggest mistake of my career, and I am deeply, deeply sorry for spreading misinformation.
And this is where he stopped the sentence, and he didn't continue to dig, and he just like turned off the recording, and everyone forgave him, and everyone moved on, and the guy's reputation was built back up.
For causing any undue hate to be sent Taiga's way.
Amen.
I am sorry for how I handled that. I'm sorry for how I said it. I have tried to do better since then, and I will continue to try to do better in the future.
Now, he apologized again. It should all go away now, right?
Yeah.
Not really.
Oh.
Many viewed his apology as disingenuous, due to the fact he made comments around the same time, previously contradicting the private apology, comments on the podcast, and pinned comment. So a lot of people thought all of his apologies he'd made were just disingenuous anyway.
Bro! Right. I thought you cared about, stood up for small creators. I do. Especially when the small creators don't have sussy interactions in regards to minors.
And still to this day,
See, this is why you just don't talk to anyone. If you don't talk to anyone, you cannot get cancelled. Because you don't talk to anyone, okay? The chances of getting cancelled if you're antisocial, low. Just don't talk to anyone. Easy. Actually, never DM back. Don't. You just stare at them from like a distance, angrily. It's like, we could be friends, but I'm not talking to you. And then you just glare, you know?
situation is
Nux follow-up was crazy. Was he, I'm sorry, I do not know much about him. Was he like a big streamer? I know that his videos are doing well, but was he like a big streamer, or was he just more like a YouTuber sort of thing? Kinda? Decent size? He was fairly sized? What are we counting, like, what's a fairly sized? How much are we talking? He was massive? He was everywhere for a bit? His videos are massive. 3-inch? Oh, that's not much. My goodness. Millions? You mean like YouTube?
Levied against him. Now, Nux, contrary to popular belief, wasn't to blame directly for Taiga's deplatforming, but he was to blame for the spread of allegations at the time and how he dealt with the situation of.
But surely after this thing came out, he surely made a dedicated video that, hey, that's not true, my bad, he is not, right? Like, immediately. Right? Nope. Would it, like, hypothetically, let's say that you go onto a show and you talk shit about someone and it turns out that it's wrong. Wouldn't that be the first thing that you would go to that person's video and would be like, hey, Charlie, I fucked up. I said some fucking shit. Can you cut that part out? Because you can trim within YouTube now. And you also make a dedicated video that, hey, so this my neighbor's girlfriend's pet dog signed language this to me, and it was apparently not true, so my bad. Right? No?
Often apologizing, then going back on his word, then apologizing again. He all around did not deal with this situation very well, and it did have an effect on his reputation. Something the next controversy, only a month later, would also do, and would receive 10 times more attention.
Another... Why is there still so much left out of that video? Oh my god. How many times did this man get cancelled? What the hell?
Than any of his past controversies with the most lukewarm scenario.
What is this?
And that is the Jaiden Animations situation.
Well,
now, most people know who Jaiden Animations is. She makes animated videos, mainly storytime videos, and even herself later became a VTuber. But this whole controversy boils down to Nux that had just changed his type of content to mainly just reaction.
What did he do with her? I have not... I live under a fucking rock. I literally have never heard about this.
Based content, which many popular content creators do, like Asmongold and Pyrocynical, the Mounting Ugly, and overall what... But people had a problem with Nux due to the fact he started reacting to Jaiden, and he would take the title or situation and involve himself in.
I found out I have ADHD, Jaiden Animations, and I found out we have ADHD. It's our ADHD, comrade, okay? It's not just hers, it's ours.
In it, with a title like Me and Jaiden had a good 10 years on YouTube, or Jaiden Animations talks to me about dating, or Me and Jaiden forgot to file our taxes and the IRS found us, stuff like that.
We? Who's we? There is no we.
It made it look like they were doing a collab of sorts, even though I don't think there's any recorded event of them interacting. But people were not happy with this, and a whole bunch of hate was sent to Nux, especially with the perceived reputation he already had. Someone made a fake response from Jaiden, which many believed, essentially telling him to fuck off. Someone made a Google Chrome extension, which adds him to every YouTube video.
Okay, but it's kind of genius. Making actual extensions that nukes it. Oh my god, that's genius. Yeah, that's like a high level trolling. I like that. That's smart.
And someone ratioed Mr. Beast with a meme, and he took credit for it. People made a Teen Titans Go reference with it, which was "and Bumblebee," which he assumed meant it was just kids making fun of him.
I'm getting cancelled.
Again.
Teen Titans Go children.
Oh god, how much I hate Teen Titans Go. Oh my god, the humanity.
I'm being cancelled by toddlers. It's amazing.
Even though Teen Titans Go, yes, it is a bad sequel to Teen Titans.
We don't talk about Teen Titans. It's a disaster. It's worse than the live action, and the live action already sucked ass. Like major ass sucking. And it's worse than the live action.
It is pretty old now, and I think it aired quite a while ago when I was a toddler. But people that didn't know who Nux was before this just thought he was the...
Yeah, there is a live action TV series, and it's not very good. It's something. But it's not worse than that cartoon.
Jaiden Animations guy now, which I don't know if it's good PR or bad PR. But to be honest, he was just doing what every other React channel does, albeit changing the title slightly. I don't know why he chose Jaiden. He wasn't framing any other titles like this, and he had already been doing it as far back.
Maybe he had a crush on her. Dude, maybe he just became a little bit parasocial with her. Like, the thing is that the more you watch a certain creator, the more you will feel like this closeness, and maybe he was like, ooh. You think so? I don't know. I mean, it could happen. She has a boyfriend. Maybe he wanted to be in the cock chair. You don't know what little Nux dreams about.
Because 2 years ago, but it was just reaction videos, which many people watch, so they don't feel alone watching YouTube in their dark, dingy basement. But anyway, now the last controversy...
Kind of romantic. Yeah, they were just star-crossed lovers. Can you imagine if there would be a creator who watches your videos and reacts to it and just like adds himself into every situation, and it turns out that he just had romantic feelings for you and he was just too shy to admit it? But like he just gets cancelled for it because it feels weird. But he was just like, oh, I kind of like you.
Yes, we're almost there. I know.
This was the controversy. I'm still waiting for it. Like other than like, if Jaiden wasn't like, hey bro, this is very fucking annoying, stop it. I'm not sure. Maybe she said it later. I don't know.
I've taken up a majority of your time, but let's be honest.
Could be,
that time
yeah.
playing War
Could be
Thunder or
us.
Dead by Daylight
War
wouldn't have
Thunder.
been time well spent, now would it? So shut up. But the last one, and
I know that was a fake comment, but I'm just saying that maybe she still addressed it in the future. You know, that, oh, it's actually annoying. Like, how could he get cancelled when the person whose videos are being used is not saying that she's annoyed by it?
probably the most impactful was basically surrounding Lolly. Now, the topic of Lolly has been debated for years now, especially within the anime community. On one side, you have people that argue Lolly characters in anime or VTubing is only an aesthetic thing focused on characters that are small or have a specific body type.
I'm gonna say my take on the lolly. I don't think it's weird that you enjoy consuming media, purely just normal media that is lolly. If you're watching NSFW, then you're fucked in the head. That's weird. I don't think that normal, like, you know, like watching Love Live, like, because Red is from like the Nico Nico character, right? But like if you watch anything NSF, that's just so weird, man. Like, there is so many fucked up shit you could be watching and you decide to watch this. Like, I don't know. Even a 600 years old one. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, I don't really consume this media, so I can't really tell. It's still weird, but maybe less weird. I don't know. It's still weird. I'm trying to think about what would be the equivalent of this in real life, right? Like, there are so many girls in Japan who look like very youthful, right? But they are like 20-something. So is it bad to date that 20-something just because they look very youthful? Right? Like, someone might say that you're a fucking creep for doing that. But like, if the age is there, then she's not underage. It's not weird. Well, I'm not saying, but like, okay, you say they don't look like kids. Compare a 16-year-old American girl who does like TikTok to a Japanese 20-year-old, because I guarantee you that you might think that the American girl is older, right? There is like aesthetic differences. You see what I'm saying? And like in this scenario, even if the Japanese girl looks younger, it's still alright to date the Japanese girl. Meanwhile, please do not touch the child, right? Because that's just fucked up. So it's like the age. It's whatever. It's weird. It's whatever. It's just, can't you just be into something nice, like a nice monster corn, like into a sexy xenomorph? Although, okay, if a xenomorph hatches on the same day and I already find it attractive, does it mean that the xenomorph is... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm in trouble. I am in so much trouble. Do I have to wait 18 years for the xenomorph to be
There
able
are
to
145 centimeters adult woman with flat chest. I'll guess they never get a BF.
Yeah, dude, you can only get a boyfriend if you're like 60 or something. Was the xenomorph age of consent? That's a very good question. Due to the rapid aging process, maybe it's just a few hours, you know? You can... I'm going to jail. I'm sorry. I will go to jail. I'm sorry. I just wanted to be Dave's girlfriend. I'm sorry.
A key example used by this.
My mother can be considered a loli. In what dimensions, bro? I am not a loli. I don't look like a loli. What are you on about? It's completely different.
Fighting the twit longer on behalf of the xenomorphs right now.
Bro, no. Small frame? It is not small frame. Have you seen how big my ass is? What do you mean? Yeah, dude, my character is very tall. Okay. You are oh man, is Joe over? I am a loli. No, actually, if I can be seen as a loli, then you are busted, okay? All of you who commissioned NSFW shit of me, straight to jail. Straight to jail, okay? That's it. You guys are gonna get cancelled. What's that? Yeah, you guys are all busted. Yeah. True. Even the foot art, especially the foot art.
Side is Rebecca from
Yeah.
Cyberpunk, which was a whole different controversy.
The loli must stay, dude. Okay, but that's so based. Am I the only one who thinks that the loli must stay is based? I think that's fucking based, man. The loli must stay. I hate it when America tries to touch into and they make it weird, right? Because just because there's a loli in a show, it doesn't automatically mean that you wanna do certain things with it. So if you think that that's the only thing that can be done with the loli, the problem is in your fucking head, okay? Like, I just hate it. Yeah, like,
back then,
wrong.
but she did get absolutely balled on in the anime. And on the other side, people say they are depictions of children, and if you sexualize them, you are a...
I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe it's because I listen to Rev so much, but I can't see his avatar being as a loli. I just don't see it, man. It doesn't have the soft features. It's too sharp. It's so adultish. Right? Like, I know that it's based off of the Nico girl, and is she a loli? She's a high schooler. I feel like you have to look younger to be that. I'm not sure if that's a loli. Yeah, like okay, because what is a loli? Loli is supposed to be a younger girl, right? Like, I would say, I don't know, like Kanna, right? From the Dragon anime, Kanna is a loli, and she has soft features like a round face, tiny hands, she's short, right? But this character doesn't look like it. Ain't it a body type? It's not about just the body type, it's about the proportions. So, like, when you're drawing a character, I will show you. So, for example, when you look at me, right? I have Jesus Christ, I have a gigantic legs. But the way it should be is that a normal human body should be 2 times the torso, 2 times of the head should be the torso, and 3 times the leg, right? That's the adult proportion, usually. And if you do like a child, then it would be like, you know, less legs. So it's like, I don't know, 1 for the torso and 2 for the legs or something like that. Or 1, 1, 1, there you go. Those are the proportions. So strictly speaking, those proportions should determine whether your character is a loli or not, artistically.
a predator.
She's 300 years old. Yeah. Yeah.
The example, some anime characters seen in that light are underage. But how does this relate to Nux? Well, Nux was heavily against loli publicly, saying along the lines, if you like loli or sexualize it, you are a predator. However, many took a look back at Nux's history with some of the content and thumbnails, some of which have been deleted and...
Oh yeah, it's bad if you touch the loli also Gura Aiga with the thumbnail. I see. So the problem is that you're being hypocritical about this. Oh man. Yeah, that's weird. It's like, you cannot like this loli, but this is fine. I mean, technically, like, is Gura even a loli? It's... Like, the person behind Gura is an adult. And the art is whatever, right? Like, it could be anything. Anime art is always just, like, cutesy. She's a classic loli. I have to look at the proportions, okay? Like, the face is cutesy enough that it could pass. I have to look at how long the leg is.
changed over the years.
She's shark.
Many cited he had straight up involved loli sexually in his thumbnails or suggested such themes in his content. Even at one point he had a series where he would straight up show anime porn to other influencers to get their reaction.
He has the same facial expression as Tom, bro. Whoever made this needs to be in jail.
What were we doing back then in those days of...
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm very split on the loli stuff. And I will tell you why. I am split on it because it's not real. Right? If it's drawn as an anime, I don't care because it's not real. If you approach real life children, then you straight to jail and it's fucked up. But as a fan made or like a fiction, I don't know. It's whatever, right? It's like that's on your conscience when one day you will die and meet God, and God is going to be like, yeah, what about that Gura R18 art? And you're gonna be like, huh, I don't know. You know, like that's on your fucking soul. I don't yeah, it's still weird, but I don't particularly care about it. That's straight to hell, right? But like, I don't know. I don't take art that seriously. I feel like people are way too invested about this. There is so much horrible things that affects real life people and real life children, as a matter of fact. And people get distracted like bullshit like this that, oh, that anime art looks awfully young. And it's like, you can say that, oh, my character is supposed to be 18. And they will be like, no, it's not. Or like the 300-year-old lolly. I don't really care. I really don't care. There are, if I would have to get rid of one thing in anime art, I know what I would get rid of. It's the very fucked up side of Pixiv. And that's actually disgusting. There is, I don't know what's the name of the fetish, because this must be a fetish. It's, I don't know how to describe it. It's, when you take a human being and you surgically remove their limbs and make them that they cannot move, and then you do certain bad things to them. I think that's awful and it's horrible, and I have unfortunately seen way too much of it because I didn't fucking know how to mute the tag in Pixiv, and it's fucked in the head, and I'm more disturbed by that than any of this other shit. Like, holy shit. People are weird. Okay, like not even I don't not even in art. Okay, just like, no man. That's weird. That's so weird.
Nugget.
Nah.
It is called Nugget.
Oh,
yes,
God.
I am serious.
No, do not say that. Don't ruin that word for me. Okay, I don't want it. It's awful. Okay, that's fucked up. That's the only thing that I will say that I don't even want to see it even in art. Like, there is no nice or like, you know, when the people do like it's you. Have you noticed that it's usually European horror that they do these fucked up things, like the body horror sort of things, when you just like, oh, you go to Europe and oh, there is a psychopathic torturer. Yeah, it's like basically the entire Hostel franchise. Like, oh my god, yeah, no, all of that. Fuck no, nah, yeah.
And showed hentai that was considered lolly
No.
to his fellow co-host Mudaha.
This is a hentai?
First rule, hug your little sister every day.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, it's just hug her for at least 10 seconds. There's nothing wrong with the hug. Yeah, it's fine.
No, the third rule isn't any weirder, so you don't have to worry.
Oh.
This is the kind of thing that I cannot think about wholesome interactions between siblings anymore. It's because I'm too brain rotted. Because everything is corn. Always.
But he was mainly being called out for being a hypocrite due to the thumbnails and the videos. But what made things significantly worse at the time was the Ava Chris Tyson allegations, where Ava was a supporter of Shadman, an infamous character online.
Oh, well, apparently this guy is Swiss. So, yeah. That's the only thing I know about this guy. That apparently he's from this country.
That drew NSFWR, and more notably drew NSFWR of Keemstar's daughter at the time.
Not a good rap. Not a good rap. Yeah, apparently he's from Switzerland.
Who was underage,
Strange.
which everyone viewed as fucking disgusting. But after the whole Ava Chris Tyson story, a post was made showing all the creators that associate with or endorse Shadman, and Nux was listed, where he previously included Shadman's art in his thumbnails, which he did change a few days after the video was released a few years ago.
Remember the video that I talked about that had a Shadman art in the thumbnail, and I changed it? And people kept saying that, no,
PewDiePie chair.
no, I don't believe you that you changed the thumbnail back 3 years ago. You probably just changed it right now. Game of Thrones memes are are fucked up. Last updated thumbnail 11/24/2020. This thumb.
He asked him for a collaboration where Nux's excuse was he was going to make fun of him.
People are making this as some sort of, I am supporting him and I'm trying my best to become friends with Shadman, this monster, which is fucking stupid if you know my content at all. I troll confront people when I collab the same way you do, talking to Keemstar, on LolCow, and if you watch my videos, you know that. I don't mind if you hate me, but at least hate me for the right reasons.
And at one point he even had direct contact with Shadman, where multiple videos resurfaced of him talking about the DMs.
I'm trying to make his. Yes, I did get DM'd by Shadman every once in a while, back in the day, rarely. I would just wake up out of...
So, I'm sorry. So Shadman is an artist who draws manga stuff about people who you shouldn't draw manga stuff of? Question mark? Okay, so he draws the manga corn. Okay.
The blue and boom.
I don't know anything about him. I'm afraid I also missed this chapter of life. Is this like recent? Is he like still like creating shit or what? He did really fucked up stuff? Oh. I don't know shit about anything. He's in prison. Oh, the artist guy. He's in prison? Oh damn. Oh shit. 5 to 10 years. Oh my god. Yeah, but for assault. Oh. Okay, so let's just say that generally this person doesn't sound like a good person. One way or another. Oh, I think he's out now. Oh boy. No comment. He's right behind me, isn't he?
I'd have a Shadman DM, and I would literally make fun of him for those DMs later. Man.
Jesus.
That's a weird, yeah. And,
that's a way to start a sentence.
That's a way to start a sentence. And he has some interesting takes on Gardevoir.
He can keep them. I don't think I need to hear them.
Yeah, they're weird. Dude, honestly, it was the weirdest conversation I've ever had in my life. Like, through DMs. I didn't speak to him, like, voice, but it was the weirdest conversation I've ever had.
And even one video where he says he doesn't want to get him in trouble.
Shadman once, it was the weirdest interaction of my life. Like, that dude... Let me actually open up the DMs. Let me see if I can find anything funny he said. Oh my god, I can't even read you most of this. I can't even, oh my god, I literally can't read any of this to you. I really want to show them.
I'm not saying that Nux got some weird stuff, but like, that's strange when the guy who is in jail sends you hentai in DMs. That's strange. You could have just like tell him that please do not send me strange hentai. Yeah, like why would you not block a person like that?
See, but I don't want to like show you anything that I can't reveal. Like I don't want to actually get him in trouble. It's
interesting.
Just, like, yeah.
But Nux
is that a yellow Sonic? Oh, that's so cursed. It's Pikachu Sonic. Oh man, that looks so cursed. Pikachu Sonic. A Sonichu? Oh, that's you don't know about Sonichu? I don't know shit. What is Sonichu? I'm sorry, I don't know. Oh no. Oh no, don't look up Sonichu. Oh no. Oh no. Forget about it. Oh no. You know what? I don't want to know. I don't mind not knowing about this.
Please stay that pure.
Okay, you know what? I'm fine with not knowing this part of the culture. You know, it's fine. It's fine. If you guys, you know, chat always wants me to see the curse stuff, but when 90% of chat tells me that do not do it, please stay innocent, do not, please do not, then I will just listen. It's Christian original creation. Oh no, I think I heard about. Isn't he the? Oh no. Oh, I think I heard about that guy. Oh no.
But Nux clarifies he never knew about the Keemstar Shadman thing. Now it's been unclear if Nux was ever going to actually roast Shadman.
Sonju is one of the elder memes, and unless you have 4+ hours to deep dive, Then stay away.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to stay ignorant and oblivious.
If he did a video with him, or if he truly didn't know about what Shadman was doing.
No.
But the fact he had direct contact with someone like Shadman, many still viewed as incriminating, even though in his own words he was just making fun of him. In his response, he also said he regrets a lot of his previous content and the involvement of Lolly in them. And he has always been against Lolly.
It wasn't a review of LollyCon. That's obviously bad faith. Probably one of the most bad faith ways to twist what actually happened I've ever heard. Now, I have said in the past, and I'll say it again, I do regret making a lot of those old videos. I have literally always been against the Lolly. I made old videos where I found, like, crazy hentai, and I showed them to people for shock value.
Yeah, listen, lads, I'm not into the crazy shit. I just, like, send it to people for the shock value. Haha. Yeah, I actually condemn it, and you're a bad person if you're looking at it. But also, have you seen this one? Like, what strange logic. I feel like this is a stretch. It feels like that he suddenly changed his stance on something, and he's just like, yeah, no, it's not cool, not cool. But anyways, have you seen that one?
These hentai videos are on YouTube also. And I reacted to a YouTube video being like, this is crazy that this came out of Japan and is literally on YouTube. So anyway, it was a little wild. I invited a lot of people to the call. Obviously, no one thought it was weird. People had eyeballs. I mean, everyone thought that the content was weird.
A lot of this controversy just boils down to Nux saying he hated something, but he was involving it in his content and was actively showing it to people, and he also shouldn't have had ties with someone making terrible NSFW art, even if he was going to make fun of him. Now this is where the controversy stood for some time, but then the post-Nux clarity hit for Mudaha a few months later, which, to give him credit, is a good title. But Mudaha made a video basically...
There's no way that there's still... Dude, it just keeps coming. It's like, there is like one fuck up and you're like, yeah, sure, that was weird, but whatever. And there is another one and it's like, yeah, that was a mistake. And then there is another one and it's like, ooh, and then there is another, and there is another. I am starting to see why perhaps he might be disliked by a larger amount of people. You know? Yeah, I am. Like, how many times do you have to be cancelled to just like chill out?
Saying he was distancing himself from Nux due to some feedback he got from Reddit.
But to go back to it, Nux Taku is a former collaborator, a former friend of mine, and I mean really a former friend of mine, because some of the stuff that I've seen over here is disgusting enough that I really can't continue a friendship, and I really can't...
He has an ahoge. Is that his hair? He has an ahoge.
Like, again, excuse some of my behavior watching some of this content.
He said they had no more business relations and they were no longer friends due to things like the Taiga situation, the Shadman situation, and the Lolly involvement, which he had some part in and showed remorse for it.
It's even there! Dude, that ahoge is actually canon. One day he will make an anime avatar and it has to be canon. I'm sorry.
But in this situation, I just wanted to provide you the context of all of this, right? This wasn't us sitting together watching Loli, you know, just on like the off time. This is a collaboration for one of Nux's main channel videos. And at the time, really nobody thought about it. But we should have. It really did blindside me. There was a bias, call it, you know, friendship bias.
I cannot unsee it!
Yes, call it,
Please someone help me, I cannot unsee
it. But really, it was something that I was putting up a blind spot to, and I'm not using that as an excuse. I really shouldn't have done that collaboration, and I really shouldn't have watched that content, and if any way contributed
to the accent, stayed for the vibe.
Ah, thank you. Hey, baby, what up?
And he went on to say he didn't know about Nux's content, and he was naive to some of the things he took part in.
Wait, you showed in those videos?
But in this video, he was basically taking accountability for his involvement, but then deleted the video, citing he was overreacting, and he apologized to Nux, and they are still friends.
Buddha deleted his video, posted a community post, and then called me, and apologized.
Many thought this was disingenuous of Mudaha taking accountability.
So he was like, okay, we are not friends, former collab partner. Then he erased it and he was like, no, my bad, we are still friends. Huh?
Then walking it back and he did receive a lot of flack for this, many citing that wearing the Christian medallion was giving off some gamma radiation and probably skewed.
Okay, that's weird. That's weird. I don't know much about that person, but it's already too much that I know, and that's fucking weird.
His judgment due to this, and many said he was just throwing Nux under the bus, who was supposedly his friend, so he didn't have to deal with the Reddit hate. Mutaha probably should have.
I think he's memeing. You know, I'm always up for memeing, and I'm always up for like improper humor, but oh, this one, the thing is that that person made such heinous acts that I cannot find a universe where I could meme on him and be funny. Like, no, do not, dude, I just know, it's just disgusting, man.
I thought a lot more about this before making the video, but the two of them made up anyway, apparently. But the fallout of this video was a lot of the previous stuff being brought up again against Nux. And other people like Chud Logic were affected when they were told contradicting things by Mutaha and reported on it.
My boots have been pissed on, and I've been told that it's raining, right? It is 100% without question that Mutaha did say to me, okay, he did
I love the accent, mate. I love it.
Say to me that it was ending because of Nux Taku and the Shaman connection, and then later changed that.
But overall, a lot of content creators before the post Nux Clarity video and after did start to distance themselves from Nux.
I love me some chaos now and again, but it was a pretty rough moment there.
So in conclusion, does Nux deserve the reputation of the most hated VTuber? Looking at all the controversies, he tried to do the right thing with the VShojo.
Most hated? I mean, he's definitely strange. I'm trying to think if there is anyone who could be more hated. I'm gonna be honest with you, these are still so lukewarm. There must be someone who is more hated than this. Right? Maybe the longest disliked. I am not sure. I think his Cinder is more hated now. Well, because the drama just happened now. Like, maybe in 2 months no one will care. No one will remember. So it will fade away. Like, this one is just like, he seems like he's kind of like maybe he's a dick. Maybe he's prioritizing the views over, you know, people's well-being, but you know, that comes with, it's just business, lads. Why would you get upset at him? It's just business.
Shoujo situation.
Rushia? You know, Rushia is delightfully schizo. So that could be a contender, unironically.
And the Jaiden Animations thing was just kind of a joke. But due to his own actions, like contradicting himself at times or going back on what he says and taking no accountability, except for sometimes years later.
Rushia is just mentally ill. We can fix her, lads! We can fix her!
Has led to a lot of people hating him. So yes, he does somewhat deserve that title. Mostly due to his past controversies and the public perception of him. But in the present, I predict we probably won't see any more dramas from Nux.
We can fix her.
I'm probably wrong. Nowadays, dude is just reacting to politics and Adventure Time. And yes, he does get a lot of hate for his political takes, but I'm in no way political or have any knowledge on politics. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Politics
and bye-bye.
bad.